Hey, everybody, and welcome to Two Beards Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Nick. That is Levi. And we brought a friend.
Our fearless leader, John.
Our fearless
that
leader.
You guys know really well.
See him every week.
Every week.
More than us. That's for true.
I've only been on here once or twice.
Maybe.
And, so, John, what do you guys usually talk about?
I mean, we'll talk about anything. Oh, you haven't actually mentioned yet that I'm not from around these here parts. But now that I've started speaking,
now they know.
I think
they know.
I mean, I don't know. They
know you're Australian.
Well, they're watching you guys week in, week out, so maybe they are retards. I don't
know. That's absolutely it. 100%. So yeah, basically the only thing we do here is throughout the course of this podcast, we open a beer. Take some drinks.
Or 4 or...
Yep. Yeah, typically it's 2, but sometimes it's 4 or 5, depending on how we're feeling. We'll kind of let that one marinate a little bit, and then just talk some bullshit up, and then we open a second one, and kind of dive into how we really think that tastes. You know, kind of really break it down a little. So that's basically what the hell we do here.
Yeah. Nick and I are cheating a little bit because... So, just so you know, this is actually our 65th episode. 65.
Yeah. Wow.
We've actually done this beer 50 episodes ago on episode 15.
Yes.
Almost a year ago.
Yeah, almost exactly a year ago we did this beer.
Interesting.
After tasting it, I don't remember it at all. This is basically brand new to me.
That might not be a good sign of the quality of this drink if you don't remember it at all.
Okay.
I'm just saying, if you don't remember it.
Oh, yes. Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
Could be. But it is more of like it's very seasonal.
Yes.
So they've done it for they've brewed this beer for a long time. But yeah. In the winter.
Yeah, and so that's the interesting thing about this beer too is you typically, it's a fresh hop beer, and you'll typically get your fresh hops around harvest time, September, October. And here we are, December, getting a fresh hop beer. So
that is interesting.
A little obscure, yeah.
I like it. I also like that I am effectively drinking from a glass tit.
You suck at it right out of the nipple.
Yeah, if you mouth the whole nipple and drink, you'll have an experience.
I will, and you'll have a cleanup operation.
We've all done it once, John. So
yeah,
just saying.
That is true.
Just saying.
It is true.
Yeah, it's one of the coolest looking glasses. It's
very
one of the
practical.
Most inconvenient glasses.
I'm just trying to figure out how to tackle this.
I was going to say you should wait till your second one to go for the ball, but then I just didn't. I wanted you to experience it.
You wanted me to have the ball in my mouth.
Absolutely. Yeah. But it's a good time. It's a fun glass. It
pure
cool
froth.
Shit.
Pure froth. That's all I can get right now is pure froth.
Throw it back.
Okay.
Yeah. There it is. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's good.
Yeah?
I like it.
Nice. Nice. Okay. Are you much of an IPA drinker?
No.
No?
Not really.
Just fucking hate them, or?
Usually I'm not a fan, if I'm honest.
What do you think?
It's nice, actually. It tastes less soapy than a lot of IPAs.
Okay.
That's my thing with IPAs, is I think they taste very soapy.
Interesting.
But this is actually very nice.
I can see what you mean.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
Yeah. But this is good. I like it.
I think it's more reminiscent of a darker beer.
That's exactly what it is.
Like a brown ale.
Yeah.
Ale, yeah.
But then it still has like all that bitterness up front too. So
it does.
It's a good mix.
Kind of got that we talked about it last week or the week before, where a lot of the winter ales have like almost a snowberry kind of flavor. It's very berry-like. And I taste this in this as well.
Yeah, definitely present for sure.
Right. Yeah, that's good.
Hops in this one they don't really fuck around. Chinook, Centennial, Cascade, just very bitter, not super like aromatic hops for sure. So
not super juicy.
No, yeah, just very much on the high on bitter, which checks out how this tastes. I'd say
6.8%. Not bad.
Not bad.
Kind of middle.
Yeah, solid.
IPA.
Feels good. Yeah. So, John, how long have you been with us here now? It's been about a little over a week.
Yeah, 9 days.
Nice.
So far.
Nice. And when are you getting
live?
What?
They sent meant like alive.
How long have I been alive?
How long have you been with us on this earth?
On the earth? Well, how far back do we go? Because, I mean, and we could get deep here.
Okay, go right.
When is a human a human?
Ooh.
And now we're getting into some interesting water.
Absolutely. I mean, our toes
I think humans are always humans, but they're just consciousness that's been injected through, some kind of space overload.
That was a hell of a...
But you've always existed.
Sweeping.
Bombshell you just dropped there.
I like it.
Yeah, it sounds interesting.
As good a theory as any, I would say.
I'm just interested in it, I guess.
That's as far as my theory's gone.
So you just came up with this?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. That makes more sense. Like, the fuck's this bullshit you're spilling right now? Like, it's fine. I'm down. I'm ready for the ride. But I just don't know where you're going.
I do have another, because last week, I can't remember. Oh, it was my Letterkenny theory that I dropped on you.
Oh, with gay sex?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going there. Good.
Now,
right.
I have another theory. Do you listen to Post Malone?
Not really.
Perfect.
I know who that person is.
Perfect.
Kind of.
Fair enough.
Nick listens to a lot of Post Malone.
Okay.
A little too much.
Okay. Are you familiar with the song "Same Bitches"?
And in the sense that he sees the same bitches everywhere he goes.
Yes.
Yes. I've heard it.
Do you think they're actually the same bitches? So the song references that he goes to clubs and he keeps seeing the same bitches in LA. He's tired of LA, wants to leave. It's a whole story about that.
Right.
Do you think they're because he's going to so many of the same clubs, like he's in a routine. He's like, on Tuesday I go to this club, on Friday nights I go to this club, Saturday night I go to this bar, that he literally sees other regulars that happen to be the same bitches?
Almost guaranteed.
Or do you think it's more of a figurative sense, like all the bitches in LA are the same kind of bitch?
Yeah.
So he's seeing different people, but in
same bitch.
In the essence, they're the same bitch.
I mean, I would argue both, right? Because going to school in California, we frequented the LA area, and it very much can be. I mean, depending on the scene that you're in, it can very much just be like everyone is just trying to be, where it's at. If this is where it's popping, like, I got to be there right now. Like, oh, this person's going to be there. I got to fucking go. Like, I fucking hate everything there, but I got to go. Like, I'm just trying to be seen. And so I think everyone is like so desperate just to be known there that they always want to be around what's going on. But at the same sense, everyone kind of has that mentality and everyone just kind of, I shouldn't say everyone, a lot of people have that fake persona that they push off. I mean, you've talked about it with all those, like with a lot of the photography meetups that you've done, where everyone just is kind of like super fake and shallow. Like, oh, here, no, check me out. It's like, this is like my 4th time seeing you, bro. Like, what are you on about? Like, come on. So
I just wonder, like, could you go somewhere enough times, like be on such a schedule that you literally see the same people?
Probably.
That, like, you've never interacted with, but like
they're always there.
They're always there.
They've become part of the furniture of your routine.
Yeah.
Did you experience that back in England?
Yeah, sometimes. I live in a fairly small village, so that can happen for sure.
So you do see the same bitches?
Like, actually.
Yeah. Regularly. Yeah. I do.
Same bitch number 1. Bitch number 2. Oh, there's that bitch I see on Thursdays, but it's a Wednesday. That's weird.
Yeah,
it's really weird.
Something's going on. She's probably having an affair.
Fucking hussy. Contrary to popular belief, you don't live in London.
I do not.
It's crazy, right?
I do not.
It's insane.
What part of England do you live in?
Funnily enough, most people don't live in London, actually. Like, when you look at the maths, mathematically, it's quite overwhelming, the evidence that people don't live in London as much as they do outside of London.
Is it not
weird how that works? Weird how that works.
It's so strange.
Yeah,
it's so strange.
Is it a density at all?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's 8 million crammed into a very small area.
Okay, yeah.
Which is, I hate it.
Right.
But I'm from the Midlands, so I live right in the middle of the country, about 30 miles north of the second city, which is called Birmingham.
Okay.
Not to be confused with Birmingham, Alabama.
No,
that's a
that place is fucking shitty as fuck. I don't know the place in the UK, but what?
Have you been there?
No, I don't fucking want to go there.
Well, you just say it's shitty as fuck.
It's Alabama.
Well,
wow. Well, we've just lost the southern audience.
You're goddamn right. I'm totally fine with it. If you live there and you enjoy it, more props to you. Someone has to, I guess. I just, God.
The best thing is you're shitting on it for like no tangible reason.
No, I just said it.
Here's the thing.
Tell us what the thing is.
about halfway through Illinois, that's when it starts to get shitty down here in the country, okay?
I think you just think anywhere south of Chicago is...
It's not great.
Which is like everywhere, right? If my American geography is correct.
There's
well, there's a curvature. There's a curvature because you have Illinois here kind of in the center-ish of the country.
Yeah.
There's a curvature that kind of comes around here, and then everything northwest gets cool again. Because...
That would put the Dakotas in the cool section, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to guess that's not the case.
Well, maybe
typically no.
Okay. Well,
so what we've done is we've proven that your theory is complete and total dog shit.
It's not a hard line. Okay.
No, it's a curve.
And you have things like New Orleans, which it's
a really cool place.
Yeah.
Nashville,
very cool place.
Nashville's fine. Nashville's pretty cool. I don't love it.
Would you like to reassess your line? Would you like to reassess your theory? Cool town.
Atlanta's
getting cooler.
Okay. Maybe it's more of a channel. Maybe it's more of a channel
Alabama for no reason.
No. Kentucky's dog shit. There's nothing in Kentucky you want to do. I've been through enough of Kentucky where I'm like, I think I've seen it all. There's
Jack
nothing.
Daniels from Kentucky, is it not?
I'm not saying they don't put out good products.
They have bourbon.
I'm not saying they don't put out good products. I'm just saying the geography of the place, the people of the place.
There's nothing to go there for. I would want to go to the Jack Daniels factory.
Why? Why wouldn't you want to just go to like
bourbon places?
Okay, well, you get my point. Yeah, you get my idea.
I totally understand that, but I guess I'm like, why wouldn't you want to go somewhere like New York or LA and like just have a Jack Daniels
see the same bitches there.
Yeah, well, I hear that. Yeah,
full circle. Nice.
Fair enough.
I like how you brought that back around. That was good.
I don't know. I've done short tours through the South, and the parts that I've been have not been great. Georgia is a little bit scary, a little bit too racist for me.
A little bit. Here we go. A little bit too racist for you.
Yeah.
How racist is not too racist?
I think light jokes are fine, but once you start meaning what you're saying, I'm
okay.
Something tells me that wasn't a joke, and you actually mean that. That doesn't sit right with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably a fair.
Yeah,
a fair line. I would say.
Yeah.
So, what is there to do in your Birmingham?
Say again?
What's there to do in your town?
In my all sorts. Pub.
City? The pub?
A lot.
You guys have beer?
We do a lot of beer.
It's good to hear.
Ale is a really strong ale scene all over the UK. But I think there's all sorts to do. To be honest with you, it's very similar to what you can do up here. It's a very similar climate, very similar kind of person.
Yeah.
So big on sports. Love my football team. Wolverhampton Wanderers represent. Yeah, we go on walks, we drink beer, we go on the trip. I mean, honestly, a lot of it's built around getting pissed, to be honest with you.
That's good.
That's kind of the backbone of British society, it seems.
The UK in general, right? I think the Irish and the Scottish are all about that too.
Probably too much.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think they're ever about anything else.
That's kind of why they're on their own.
Yeah. It's like, that's kind of true. I don't know. I think the British people have been shit on for so long by so many different people. We just thought, fuck it, let's just get pissed.
I was like, fuck, I need a drink.
Let's just get pissed.
Fair enough.
So a lot of it's alcohol related. Yeah, you can. What would you like to do in the UK? If you were to come, what would you like to do?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Is there? Well, I mean, so
I don't like big cities.
Yeah, I don't either.
So I think like going to London to do that for a bit would be really cool, but I would also want to like get away somewhere.
Right.
It's too much for me.
Yeah, it is for me. I think if you go in for like a day or two to do the Big Ben, the House of Parliament, Tower, you got to go and do those. You got to tick the box,
restaurant.
Right? Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to spend too much money at.
Yeah.
You got to at least do one of those.
Yep.
Yeah, get stabbed by a terrorist. Do the full London experience.
Absolutely.
Then it's all good. But then get out of there within a couple of days.
So where's the place to go if we're going to get out of London? What'd you say?
Anywhere you want. I would say going to Birmingham isn't bad. It is a big city, but there's so much that you can do around it as well. The same as London. I mean, there's so many cool towns around London. You could go out to Stonehenge. Americans really seem to love looking at rocks.
Absolutely.
Stuck in the ground.
Yeah. it's one of our passions.
I don't get it.
Nick a little bit less if he can't climb them. But
you can't go up to them.
I'd like to climb up them. And I hear you, that's not allowed there. Yeah, it's kind of like a no-no.
Yeah.
For some reason.
I think that's...
Like we're going to ruin it or something.
Well, yeah. Or
Americans are fond of doing that too.
Awaken a demon or something.
Awaken some druid gods or something. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I tell you what, we could sacrifice him. I mean, that's what they were there for. I'd be open to that.
Well,
would you like to have that experience?
I mean, it would be an experience.
It would be a very cultural...
Don't think I'd ever be able to experience something like that again.
Probably not.
Because I'd be dead. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down for that.
Yeah. We all got that it was because you were dead. You didn't need to say it. Okay.
Again, Nick thinks the audience sucks.
All right. Okay.
Especially if you're from
Alabama.
Yeah. They're in the channel. So he just patronises the shit out of them. Got ya.
I mean, just get pissed and see where the night goes, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you could. There's loads to do in England. Just get out there and see it. Yeah, if you're going to go to the UK, don't stay in London. That's my piece of advice for everybody watching today.
What's
yeah, right.
Like along the whole country? What are the coasts like? Because I mean,
stunning.
Well, because I mean, like here, like we have like the Washington, Portland, where it's just like very rocky, not like very beachy. Like in California, it's very beachy.
Yeah, we have a lot of beaches. We also, the Victorians were obsessed with going on vacations to seaside towns, which meant that if you were to go back to like 1890, those places were rocking. Now they're horrible, like really bad. Like no one's been there since the Victorians, and it's just they're run down, they're crap. But so I wouldn't recommend going to too many seaside towns. But if you can actually get into like where there's just untouched coastline, stunning.
Beautiful.
You have cliffs, you have sandy beaches, rocky beaches, dolphins, seals, tons of wildlife. Like, and Brits don't really know that it's there. Like, we're not bothered about it. We just leave it alone. So it's almost, you can go there any time of year and there won't be anybody there.
That's cool. That's awesome.
At least to the quiet.
You guys like afraid of water or something?
Which, considering we're on an island, is a bit of a hazard. But
kind of trapped by it.
Yeah.
So,
yep, exactly. Yeah.
It's probably just like, I don't know, what am I thinking of? Like you just always have this in the back of your mind, like, damn, I'm surrounded by this fucking death. It's just trying to kill me.
Talking about Australia? Or?
Yeah.
Well, kind of. I don't know. I heard I like to think I'm good at geography, but then I realize it's very localized to the United States. Like, nope. Never mind. Don't know anything about that.
Go on, what were you going to say?
English Channel.
Yes.
Is that not... so here's where I think
it's very different to your channel from Chicago to Alabama.
Totally. Yeah. So where I think it's that piece of water between the UK and the rest of Europe over
Mainland
here?
Europe, France.
Okay.
France, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I hear that's like incredibly deathly, that channel.
It is.
There.
It's the busiest shipping lane in the world.
Gnarly.
Yeah. You used to be able to swim it, but they stopped people because people died.
Death.
Yeah. Death, yeah.
Makes sense.
As you referenced previously.
See, swimming, like doing that kind of thing is along the same lines to me as running a marathon.
It's fucking stupid.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, why? No, why is a good question. A good way of summing that up.
Like, why swim across the English Channel when you can boat across it, fly, like, and pretty easily too?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's almost disrespectful to like the people that invented the wheel and the boat. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, I invented the fucking wheel so that you didn't have to run.
To make all of your lives better.
Yeah, and it's like now you kids are running out of choice. For 26 and a half miles.
Well, you're getting bored with all these things we gave you. Sorry.
Yeah. I bet the poor guy that built the first boat is like, why are you swimming the channel? I made a boat for you.
You think Bill Gates feels that way about like people going to libraries?
The fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I wonder actually. Get Bill on the phone. Let's get him on.
You're doing all
of this like right up there. So.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
You're doing all this research, and all you have to do is type a sentence in the fucking search, and done.
Yeah, I don't actually know. It's a fair question though, really. Why do libraries? I mean, I know a lot of people really like the physical feel of a book. I'm not one of those people. I like the physical feel of a phone.
Agreed.
I get my answer like that.
Agreed.
So why are there still so many libraries open? Yeah.
I like the feel of a book when I'm like reading like fiction because it like helps me get into the story. But anything nonfiction, I'm like, this can fuck off and just
like just give me a blurb to really get the gist of it. I don't really, and if I want to, also choose to really get into it and read a longer article. But like, I'm just looking for like a quick fix. Like, I just have a question about this. I'd like to know like a little bit about this.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to read a whole fucking book about it. So
it's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know. I also think there's something to the validity of things too, where I think people give books more power of validity over most things on the internet.
I guess so. But then I suppose to counter that, you could say that once a book is written, that's it, that's done.
Right.
Whereas the internet, like, it updates itself, doesn't
Absolutely.
it? So, like, there's some books that are no longer relevant, right?
Absolutely. That's
what I think that's a good point too. Because when we went to school, college, because we went to the same college, we always had professors that were like, you have to have this many sources from books instead of the internet. And I'm like, well, here's the thing.
I can't
this
read.
book, yes, but also this book was written like maybe 150 years ago. Why are they right? Like, they're going to make an argument, but whatever thing I'm reading on the internet is also going to make an argument.
They're making a counter argument, and it's like, who's to say who's right? Why do I have to choose this person? So
just because they're 150 years old doesn't mean they're more correct.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And because it's on a
that's a good point, what you said too, where the internet's ever changing, it's always updating itself. Like, oh, we had this written, but now this is more correct.
Totally.
So
yeah, the book can't do that.
No, not
It's going to struggle. Yeah. What I used to do is when I was at university, I would just go on Wikipedia and then scroll down to the references.
Yeah, same.
Every single time.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, I read this book.
I read this book.
Yeah. Never seen it.
It's fantastic, right? I mean, everyone gives Wikipedia so much shit, but like,
yeah, but it's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
And how they change. If anything's inaccurate on it, they're so quick to change things, right?
Yeah. Like, have you ever tried to change a Wikipedia page?
Oh yeah.
Like to fuck with them?
Yeah.
Within 3 seconds, it's back.
Immediately back.
Like, then they don't play.
Like, no, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
like,
no, that's wrong. No, that's wrong.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And especially to also be a nonprofit organization as well. That amazes me.
Yeah.
I just went there the other day and they're like, "Oh, we're sorry. Please give us money." I might do that. I've never done that.
Might, but you didn't, though, did you?
Not yet.
And you won't.
There's still time.
You won't.
I have an email. I said, you know what? Not right now. Send me an email to remind me.
Wow.
I went that far so far.
How much did they ask for you?
Like $2.
Too much for him.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's nothing, so I'll probably do it. We'll reconvene.
I'm going to say,
we'll reconvene.
Make a note of this.
Yeah.
Technology, you got a phone. Just
do it right now.
All right. Here we are.
Do it right now.
Okay. I'll go to the email. And I need to find... Oh.
Let's just let this play out.
You're welcome, Wikipedia.
Wikipedia. Will you show your solidarity with a donation? Sure will. Here we go.
I actually heard a funny...
Amazon Pay? They really should have Apple Pay here. Make it much easier for me.
They would, but now you're committed.
Boom. Yeah, the base...
$2.75.
Yeah, the base donation.
Yeah, but it's more than I would give.
Exactly. There you go. I'll generously add 35 cents to cover the...
See, now they're reeling you in.
They are.
They already set the hook. You've committed.
I'm going to tell you right now, I think it's bullshit. I think it's an arbitrary number. They said 35 cents to cover the transaction fee. Well, $2.75, that puts me to the $3. That's supposed to be right on the dollar.
$3.10.
What happens if you click 5? Yeah. Is it the same transaction fee?
I'm sticking with my first answer. Okay. Go ahead, proceed. This is continuing.
I heard that we think we're actually smarter because we have so much information readily available now.
That would make sense.
We think we know more than we actually do.
Okay, I was going to say, I don't know if I agree with you, but I agree with that.
Yeah.
We're like, I know the answer to this, but really it's like, I know how to look up this information.
Exactly. I learned how to Google.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, and there's so much things, you got to think that your brain, it's impossible. Like, once you learn something, it's impossible to, unlearn it. Like, the file is in your brain somewhere. You might not be able to recall it.
The pathways to get there, right?
Yeah, but it is there. So it may even be something that's like, oh, yeah, I heard that once. I do know that. Mm. But if someone's like, okay, go on, you might be like, oh, fuck. No, maybe I don't.
But that's always existed, right, within our brain. So it's interesting to think that now, because information's so accessible, that we are arrogant pieces of shit where we just are like, we don't say, no, I can't recall. We just say, oh, yeah, I know that.
Mm. Yeah. Actually, I don't remember the last time somebody said, no, I don't recall. Or something of that ilk.
What are they usually split off?
Like
some lie or...
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
There's something to that, and I respect people that do that. I'm working on it. Jesus Christ. I think there's something to that, like people that are willing to admit, like, I don't know that.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
In such a day and age where, like you said too, like everything's accessible, and you have such proud people that like, feel like they need to know everything.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know. There's something I respect about that, about someone who's just like, I don't know about that. And even to then take it one step further and maybe even follow up and actually learn it. And then like when you reconvene, like, so we were just talking about this and I actually found a little bit out about this.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yep.
Not very common.
How are you paying?
Paying by a debit card.
There you are.
It's
Visa.
a debit card that's in clear view of the camera.
No, it's not.
It totally is.
There's no way anyone can zoom in on this.
I'm pretty sure somebody could zoom in on that.
Here we go.
But they'd need, but they'd need your security code, wouldn't they?
That's true, and I might have just shown them that.
I really hope you have.
Do you think there are people, if there's applications out there to randomly search videos for card numbers?
I doubt it.
You doubt it?
There should be.
Maybe the Chinese or something.
I'm sure someone's
some random shit
someone's
like
figured that out, right? I think, like, I don't know. Because I think of like the technology where you can take a picture of your debit card.
Yeah.
On,
and it reads the numbers.
Yeah, and it reads the numbers. It like similar technology where like it just scans videos for information.
Why wouldn't you just like make an application to search for that though?
What do you mean?
Install some spyware on a device that goes on mobile devices that reads card
And
numbers.
somebody
So whenever
reads
that comes up,
that is more sensible.
Probably. I'm sure that does exist, to be honest. But I think security has also improved over the years. There you go. You're welcome, Wikipedia. Donation made. You can stay in business for another year.
With your $2.75 plus 35 cents.
Minus 35 cents for you. Sorry.
Was it minus 35 cents?
I did not click the...
You cheap bastard.
Yeah, well, again, more than you've given.
True.
So
True. No, come back to that one.
I mean, $2.40 though. That's 40 more cents than you were thinking you were going to give.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah, that's right.
True.
Yeah, that's right. That's like a 20% increase.
Whoa,
Did you hear that?
Tokyo Drift going on outside.
Somebody is hammering that roundabout outside.
Absolutely. What's happening?
I hope the mic picked that up.
I hope so.
It's highly likely.
That was. They are doing.
Can you
donuts.
open the window?
They are doing donuts around there.
I need to see what's happening.
I think they've gone.
I think they are too. Fuck. Are they still there?
Oh, they are actually being loaded onto a tow truck.
Oh, that makes sense too.
Yeah.
But sounds like they're going fast as shit.
Yeah. Oh, so that's the motor, the winch motor, is it?
No, it's probably just the tires squealing on the road as it's getting pulled up, right?
Now I'm not sure. But I think
Is someone actively in the car reversing, trying to not get towed?
We've seen those videos.
I can't tell exactly.
Wow. What the?
Okay.
I don't.
Are we safe?
It's a hard medium. That's fantastic. Ready? Your second beer.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Here we are.
Good lad.
Good for you.
That.
I mean, John's still.
I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't fit in the tit.
Well,
first time round.
Here we are. We're probably about the same, honestly.
Thank you, sir. What's next on the agenda?
For today or for this podcast or?
We'll go podcast.
Okay.
My thing was the whole same bitches. You haven't really added much.
I haven't, but I'm struggling to add. What would you like me to add?
To be fair, he is the guest.
Because I still need to contribute though.
Absolutely, and I think you have. He had the whole everything about the UK. We've asked a lot of questions about England so far. So
yeah, true.
We would not have been able.
I don't know the song. Right.
We'll have to listen to it.
Yeah, we will do. Yeah.
We could do right now, but I don't think Levi would want us to do that.
No.
No.
One time I tried to show a YouTube video, and he was...
During the filming?
Yes.
Right.
He was really not for it. And I said, dude, it's like 10 seconds. It'll be fine. He's like...
It's not fine.
Come on, it's totally fine. What's not fine about it, though?
No, I'm just saying that's what he must have said.
Oh, he did. He definitely did. Yeah. So that was my...
Hard no from Levi.
Yeah. Which I get it. You're trying to save us from, getting sued and other things like that. But...
Dude, YouTube's crazy right now. So,
they are kind of on their...
Don't poke the beast.
One thing that they've been insane about, Disney especially, is showing pictures of Baby Yoda.
What?
You cannot. So Disney has been going online and deleting Baby Yoda memes. Because it's copywritten. It's copywritten material. So they've literally just been deleting that
It's
shit.
free advertising. What's their problem?
Exactly. That's what I agree
Free
with you.
advertising.
I totally agree with you. But here they are.
But the machine that is Disney,
Yeah.
which owns fucking everything now, by the way.
Literally everything.
Like, absolutely everything.
I mean, when you know
Like
everything.
it's Microsoft, Amazon, Disney, and then there might be like a company or two.
Comcast?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe. But, well, AT&T actually is a big one.
Yeah.
Is it?
Because aren't they, they have like a sexual connection with Warner Brothers, I think. I think they're in.
Probably. I don't even know
One
anymore.
of them owns the other, something along those lines.
Right. Sounds right.
But yeah, I mean, Disney, when you own everything from Aladdin to Star Wars to ESPN,
Mm-hmm.
fucking hell.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Funnily enough, actually, you can go on Wikipedia's page and there is a list of everything that Disney owns.
Absolutely.
And it's very long.
It's extensive.
There are things on there.
It would take a couple hours
Shocked.
to scroll through there.
It really would, yeah.
No, I was too. I'm with you.
It's shocking.
I don't remember when I learned it, but that's how I learned that they owned ESPN. For the longest time, I didn't know that. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah.
That blew me away.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Scary.
You were, I don't know what you were doing, but we were talking how we actually both just watched the most recent episode of The Mandalorian.
Oh, yeah.
And
You were putting the dog away.
yes, that's what it
Yeah.
was. But it's pretty fantastic. my
5
friend.
or 6? No, 6 would be the most recent.
Six just happened the other day.
The
I heard-
Prisoner. it's
I heard
called.
5 wasn't great.
I struggled with 4 the most, which was the one where...
Really?
Are we allowed to give spoilers?
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
We're talking about Mandalorian, episode 4, 5, 6 here. So it's
Yeah.
pretty current.
Yeah.
And
You're spoiling it for me.
this is kind of your fault. You have a free week trial that you haven't even delved into
Well,
a bit.
because like The Mandalorian is the only thing I really like somewhat care about watching on Disney Plus. So
Mhm.
Right, but like,
Yeah, I don't know what else is even on there.
so
actually.
hear me
yeah.
out. I'm cheap as shit, and my sister has an account that she's now currently paying for. So I think I could,
Hook you up.
yeah, if you will.
It's going to be your Disney dealer.
Yeah.
that's always what I've wanted in life.
Yes.
is,
And my
Disney
sister's
plug.
account
Disney plug.
just got canceled from Disney right now.
yeah. No, it's good. So I struggled with episode 4, which was where they like trained the villagers to take on
Oh.
the.
Wasn't that 5?
No, that was 4, I'm sure.
See, what was 5 then? I thought that
5 was
happened
when he
in
went
5.
on. It was when he went on the mission with. Spoiler alert! Was when he went on the mission with the assassin.
Oh, yes. Okay, you're right.
With
You're
the
right.
bounty hunter.
So
to
that
get
was
the
4.
assassin.
Yeah, so that was
Yeah.
4. Yeah, a lot of people actually had a problem with 4,
I
where it
struggled
was just
with it.
fucking like filler and dog shit, and they were like,
Totally.
well, and a lot, like, there's so many other shows and movies that have like such a similar plot line to it.
Yeah.
For that episode.
Totally.
So
And it just felt very cheap. Like they trained an entire village to take on.
it's cheesy.
It was. And the montage was like 2.5 minutes. Like from being dog shit at fighting to taking down a mini army.
Yeah, they're like, nope, we can't be done. And he's like, well, we could train you.
That's literally begin montage.
Cue 90s montage.
Yeah, exactly. That is exactly what they did.
Stab! Stab! A fucking ATST. You're gonna stab with a fucking pointy stick?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's what they did. Yeah, so
Yeah, at least know to wrap a few ropes around it.
exactly.
Yeah, come on.
We all like to do
Jesus.
that. Yeah. But yeah, so that was disappointing. 5 was okay.
It was fine.
But and we had this conversation just before, didn't we? I'm like, the only reason that we're all here is for Baby Yoda.
Yeah, like he said, sorry, Mando. Like we don't fucking give a shit about
Don't
you
give a
anymore.
shit. You won't even take your helmet off.
we don't give a fuck about
We
you
don't
anymore.
care. You're kind of boring, actually.
Yeah, we're all only here to find out who the fuck and why the fuck Baby Yoda is.
Exactly.
So
Yeah. So like, remember this, Disney.
Mhm.
We're only here for Baby Yoda because he hasn't really appeared much in the last 3
it's only
episodes.
two episodes left. That's it.
Really?
2 left.
They're only
7
doing
and
8.
Yep.
See, that's
Wow.
surprising
I know.
because it's 8 episodes. They're released week by week, and they're 22 minutes long,
No,
They're 40.
they're between
35, 40.
between 30 and 40 actual
30
content.
and 40 minutes.
But
Yeah.
still, though, you're right. It's short.
It should be an hour.
Because particularly to the Game of Thrones generation,
Yeah.
you know, like
Yep.
we're used to an hour and 10, no problem.
Yep.
Yeah,
It should be an hour.
well,
Mm-hmm.
I've talked about this extensively on the podcast. I think Amazon Prime is the best method of content, like
Yes.
the Jack Ryan, the boys. Hour-long episodes, 8 of them released at one time,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just like cinematic, full story. They're like extended movies.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, and that's what we've talked about too, is where at least they have that aspect down, that the Mandalorian does have that cinematic aspect to it. Like it
It
feels
does.
very movie quality.
Yeah.
The shots are very, very well done.
I agree. I agree.
But it's just like the second like things start getting real pumped up, you're like, and that's the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. I like the soundtrack as well.
Yes.
The soundtrack
fantastic,
is
especially episode 6.
Good. Fantastic soundtrack.
God, if they did not time everything so well with the music, it was fantastic.
They got Baby Driver with it.
that movie.
Oh man, that was a great movie.
It's a question for you. Go back to episode 4. You know the woman that's kind of hitting on him.
Absolutely, yeah. She wants to fuck his brains out.
You would, right?
Yeah,
she's nice, right? Yeah,
it's kind of sexy not being able to know what he looks like.
Yeah, I thought she was lovely.
Yeah,
you guys are talking about two separate things here.
What
are we? Yeah, episode 4.
No, the same thing.
He's saying you're focused on the girl, I'm focused on the guy. You're like, oh, she's hot, and I'm like, yeah, she wants to fuck him.
Yeah. Well, I'm probably doing both. I mean, like,
yeah,
because it's what's his name? Oh, the actor that's playing the Mando,
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, sexy guy.
Yeah,
I'm a straight guy.
Yeah,
he could turn me.
He's a good looking dude.
He could turn me.
He's a good looking dude for sure.
I'd do them both.
It'd be nice. It'd be nice something to watch.
There's a woman in the middle, so it's not. It's not gay.
No, that's right.
One of America's greatest poets said, "It's not gay.
It's a spit roast
when it's in a 3-way." Okay.
With a woman in the middle, there's some leeway.
Who the hell said this?
That would be the Lonely Island, Andy Sandberg, and
nice.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I believe Lady Gaga was featured in that one.
Oh, was she? Nice. Nice.
Solid.
I think she'd be down for that as well.
Oh, fuck,
she'd totally be down to party like that, I think.
Yeah. She actually made one of those like documentaries, as all popular stars are doing now these days.
Yeah. She's an interesting human though.
Totally.
She's impressive.
Yeah. Fantastic vocals.
So skilled.
Such an amazing singer.
You guys watched the movie with her and
no.
Was it Bradley Cooper?
Something Star.
Yeah.
A Star is Born.
Kind of out of principle, I haven't seen it.
I didn't watch it. I missed that one.
Just
unfortunately.
Fuck everybody. I don't.
Well, and that song from it got played on the radio about 3,000 times a day.
It's fine. It is fine.
It's a good song.
Yeah, it's fine.
Does the job.
Yeah.
I don't need to hear it. I mean, I remember there was one time I was driving into work and I changed through 3 radio stations and it was on every single one of them.
Jesus Christ.
I'm like, guys, come on. There are other soundtracks.
By that time you get to work, it's already playing again on one of the stations. So, yeah.
Pretty miserable.
Is radio the same way in England? Because that's like...
Is what, sorry?
So that's a very good picture of how radio is.
What's radio? What's that? We don't have that yet.
God damn it. Is radio the same way over there?
I don't know what that means.
Way is it like
it does that play over the airwaves, like
so
FM, MW.
So I mean, as though we have all these stations, and a handful of them are basically the same thing.
Oh, right. Okay.
And then they just jam the same 3 songs down your throat for months at a time.
Yes, that is a bit similar.
Okay,
for sure. I'd say them. I don't know. There is some good variety though as well. For example, I was picked up by an Uber driver this morning.
Yeah,
and he had Jazz 24 FM on, and it was just pure jazz music.
That's nice.
It was different.
Yeah,
I gave him a compliment for that.
Yeah, you don't get that too often.
Yeah.
You spoke to an Uber driver?
I did.
That's very British.
That's a hard one.
It was. But the compliment though actually came in the form of the app.
Oh,
at the
so
end,
like not really.
Give compliment, and one of them is great music or something along those lines. So I went, yeah, it was good music.
Okay, so you didn't actually talk to him.
And you actually didn't even specify the jazz itself was great.
It's just great music.
Okay,
it is great music. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
It said add comment, and I was like, fucking no.
Get on with my day here.
I already gave the 4 stars for the music.
Yeah,
I'm done.
I tipped him $1 because I'm classy.
Absolutely. And that's more than a lot of people. So I actually drove for Lyft for a little while.
What did you really?
It is dog shit.
Really?
No matter what anyone says, it's stupid and terrible. Unless you want to make it a full-time job, it's absolutely pointless.
Yeah, and I've heard they have to like make good money or any kind of money really. You have to work a lot of hours.
You really do, and obscure hours at times too.
Yeah, exactly.
And so
gotta get those bar shifts.
Yeah,
airport runs,
concerts that are playing. Yeah, all those, and it's just dog shit. Airport runs are good. I found. I would usually start my day with those. So because I was pretty far west side of the city, and so I'd head out to one of the airports, which is still west of the city, and then more often than not, it would take me into the city. So it'd be a nice $30-$40 ride into the city, and then I would go from there.
Yeah,
but it's not great. Probably it's 50-50 whether someone's even going to tip. I don't know. Yeah, it's not a good time. Don't ever advise that.
No. One of my Uber drivers last week when I'd been out in Tacoma with a few people. He said that he had a ride from Seattle to LA because somebody had a crucial business meeting, had missed their flight, and it was the last one of the day, and so they just Ubered it. Their company signed off on it.
What?
Yeah, he didn't say how much it cost, but it was, I'm guessing, a lot. Yeah, and he did it.
It'd be like free vacation in LA.
It's true.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
he could be lying, but I like to believe the story.
He could be lying.
I like it though, so I'm going to believe it.
So assuming he wasn't lying.
Yeah.
In my mind, if with that far of a trip, they have to pay you knowing you need to return.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
They
can't
can't
still
just
make a profit.
Yeah, they can't just pay you the $100, $200, $300.
So it's like to Uber LA.
Do it right now. Do you have the app?
I have probably one of the apps.
If not,
travel. Yep. Am I logged in?
Nice.
Hard, maybe.
Doesn't look good.
I'm very curious about this. The fuck? Love that. That's the best function they've ever had.
Oh, when they send you a code and it comes up with the code, you just that's pretty sweet.
Fuck, I might not know my password.
Oh, you're ruining this.
This is a big mistake, everybody.
This is going to need to be heavily edited before we
I'm
leave.
sorry. Nope, he does no editing.
Really? Is that a hard rule?
That's not no editing, but like
minimal editing.
very minimal
editing.
Minimal editing.
Not a hard rule. It's just we like to keep it as
found it
authentic,
Done
as
it?
real
You're
as
in.
we can.
Nice. I think that's a good way of doing it.
Los Angeles, California. Fucking hell.
How much? It's
It's
not even giving you a quote.
UberX comfort. Okay, guess UberX.
Confirm it.
UberX.
Confirm pickup.
Wait, are you? I think you might.
I won't
Hold
show
on.
the fare.
Continue without seeing the fare.
If you click continue now, you're going to get a driver. Should we see if anybody accepts it? And then just cancel it? Because you can cancel, can't you? Like,
I don't know.
Go ahead if you would like to do that. I don't trust the app or myself. But
I'm not doing it. I've got a great score. And I'm not doing that.
Yeah. But allegedly, it was going to allow me.
It was
going to allow me to do that.
I won't say how much, but we'll let you do it.
Yeah.
Which is a bit shifty, but at the same time, I understand. Because with that far of a drive, there's no guarantee on when you'll get there. That's pretty much it, actually.
You think they would tell you that $3,000 or something
like a minimum, like if you have base, like give me a ballpark. I'm just looking for a ballpark here.
Yeah, you're not going to get any change from $3,000.
Right.
Because can you imagine having that conversation? Like you're about to book the Uber to go to LA for a meeting, and you call your manager.
Yeah.
Hey, I can't get on a plane. I'm about to book an Uber to LA.
To LA.
Well, you signed this off.
How much is it going to be?
I don't know. So this guy had to have been a big shot, right?
Yeah, he must have been.
Like not up there enough, like to where he still had to get it approved. But he's still up there.
Yeah.
Because they don't fucking green light that shit for anybody.
No.
Like if I was on a plane and I'm like, oh, continue it. Can you help me get here? They're like, nope,
absolutely
not even in a million years.
It's not going to happen. You can walk, son.
We'll see you in a week. You may or may not be fired.
Exactly.
You can come by and pick up your stuff, though.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh man, have a good trip.
Yeah, I just want to know how much it cost me.
That's nuts. Well, so I think, you're probably spending at least $200-$300 in gas alone, right?
It's got to be, isn't it?
That's my guess.
It's 16 hours.
You made the drive, that actual drive. So.
Yeah.
Oh, have you done that drive? Nice.
3 fill-ups ish.
Yeah. So
depending
about $200,
I suppose.
So yeah, $100.
One way or there and back is this?
One way. Right.
Oh, so we're
200 one way. So you're thinking 400 to 500.
Wow.
Yeah,
both trips.
It's a solid 14 to 16 hours.
Yeah, it's a good old run. I know that much.
So yeah, that's just charging for gas, not your time, not no mileage on your car.
I really do think it's got to be $1,500 at least.
At least
minimum, because he's got to come back, like you said.
Yeah. So what was it? How many hours you said? 16, 17?
Yeah.
You're going to work out the guy's hourly rate.
Yeah. Well, I
Nick's
think
going to take his hourly rate.
Well, minimum wage in Washington alone is what, 12, 13?
I think it
could not tell you.
Well,
we'll just say 12.
There's a sign up at work that says it. It's
we'll say 17 hours. So that's $200 just for the hourly rate alone.
So this is one way.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm thinking. The guy's got to drive back. They have to know that.
Surely.
So I might push closer to $2,000 to $3,000 once it's all said and done.
Yeah,
because we're almost
probably $3,000.
Yeah,
total.
I think so.
$3,000.
I was thinking $1,500 one way.
One way, yeah.
So
yeah,
that's nuts. Goddamn.
I want to see if anybody accepts that ride.
Pull your phone out and please, by all means. Okay, here we are. I'm so curious.
I would not, but it's your life. Do you?
Well, it can't charge you, right? Because it doesn't know what it's going to be yet.
Theoretically,
right?
Yeah, is the cancellation fee just like $3?
I don't know,
or is it a percentage of the fare?
I don't know.
No, I'm not going to do that now.
It sketches me out. It's
10% of 3,000.
I get sketched
also,
out.
You're just going to be a dickhead to whoever.
Right. True.
They already started planning, calling their wife like, "Honey, I'm not going to be home for a few days."
He's already started calling his girlfriend down there. Hey, baby,
I'm gonna be home.
I'm coming down on you.
Hey. Oh, goddamn.
You just need to hurry up and finish your beers, man.
Sorry.
Cheers.
John has to experience our rating system.
Yes.
Beverages.
It's a whole thing in and of itself. Ooh. So, our rating system is weird. And it has no logic to it whatsoever.
Nick knows because he made it.
But at the same time, as looking through it, you're like, hey, this oddly makes a lot of sense.
What's this, sorry?
The rating system for which we rate each beer as.
Each beer, okay.
And so, it's 1 through 5. Or sorry, 0 through 5, rather.
Okay.
And we got 0 to 1 bad, whatever is easier for you to read. 1 to 2 all right, and so forth. Once you start getting up here,
dude, this is complicated.
I know, but it gets a little bit smaller. I told you it's weird, but at the same time,
so what I'm looking at here is you've got okay, fine, good, great, awesome, amazing. And once we get to fine, we start to have halves, 3.5.
Yeah.
Then we have 3.75.
Yeah.
4.25. So we've gone in quarter measurements.
Yeah.
Quarter, except for the great range is actually great and awesome.
Well, I just mean, I think you just meant we were breaking it down, and
why not just do 1 to 10 at that point?
Don't look at me. You made the system.
I was pretty drunk when I wrote this.
I can tell.
I was like, it's got to be to 5, okay? It's got to be to 5, and here we go.
And you also became Bill Cosby as well, by the sound of it.
Isn't that what happens to everybody when they get drunk? I don't know. Talk a little weird, rape a little kid, it's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
My ideal Friday night.
Funny enough, that came up Friday night.
Oh, it did. We did talk about that.
Child pornography did come up. Yeah. More than once. Sadly.
No, we weren't in favour of it. But
it was not a good thing.
No, it's quite important to point out at this point.
This is going out on the internet. So.
Yeah. We don't have child pornography on any of our devices, nor do we condone such behaviour.
But it was talked about.
But it was discussed.
Yes.
So,
I guess in my mind, I don't know why I fucking took 0 out of 5, but in my mind, those first bit, it was just like, it's shit, so it doesn't need to be very specific. I already don't like it. So then once you start getting here, it kind of gets a little bit more nitpicky because you're like, this is really good beer, but like really where does it land? It kind of gets a little bit more nitpicky.
Okay.
So that's kind of the thought behind that.
I get you.
Yeah.
I do get you.
But I do feel as though you're right. Yeah, probably 0 to 10.
I would maybe revisit this later at some point. Maybe.
Probably not.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I don't really like to
change. It's been going on for like 65 episodes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are committed.
None of us have actually thought of that. And it's taken us this long and a third person. So here we are.
Okay. It's a great rating system.
Thank you.
It's good. I like
Thanks.
it.
I needed that.
Yeah.
I was starting to feel bad about myself, but I also don't give a fuck. So
yeah. By the way, did you say earlier? Sorry to go back all the way to the beginning of the podcast.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But did you're not like that?
No.
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
Full circle. Remember?
But did you? Yeah. True. Did you say that you went to a school in California?
yeah, we went to college there.
I went to college. Of course, yeah. You guys school that school. Okay.
University.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes, university.
Okay. That was my confusion. Because I thought you were from Chicago.
Yes, I went to school in Chicago. I went to university in California.
Got ya.
University.
Got university.
University.
Uni, if you want
Uni.
To be
Went to
fair.
uni. There it is. To be fair.
Which school did you go to? Which uni did you go to?
The uni we went to was this tiny ass place
Mhm.
that nobody has ever heard of in their whole life.
Cool.
It is called Life Pacific University,
Right. Okay.
and including commuters, they probably had 400 or 500 students
Yeah.
Pushing it, probably.
pushing it. Yeah,
Honestly.
probably closer to the 300 to 400 range.
Yeah.
total.
Really? Did you go there too?
Including
Yeah.
commuters.
Oh, okay.
That's how we met.
Ah.
Yeah.
There you go. That was me just thinking you were just work buddies.
No,
Gotcha.
no, yeah.
We've known each other for a very long time.
Goes back
Yeah.
way back.
It's a bit back now. Yeah.
Wow.
And it's I think about that too. I mean, I went there in 2014 now, so that's already been almost it's been about 5 years.
Yeah.
And you had gone the year prior, so it's been about 6 years since
Nice.
5-6 years since you have been there.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Wouldn't
Cool.
go back, ever.
Hated it?
Yeah.
Mm.
University is the worst.
I had mixed feelings.
I hate school.
I hate school.
It's worst.
Going to California and to that school and meeting the people that I met and having the experiences that I had, I don't regret. Personally.
I don't regret anything. I just said I wouldn't go back.
True.
Well, yeah, why the fuck would you go back? I
That's
already
my-
went there.
That's my point.
Well, you're just being redundant then, right? Because
I mean, there are
you stopped
places
going.
there are places that I've been to that I would go back.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying.
I'm going to go back to work tomorrow.
You are contractually obliged.
begrudgingly.
They pay me to do it. So.
Yeah.
You know, if they paid me to go to school, I might go back. Actually,
How much would they have to pay you?
Not much. Yeah, not much at all.
He's a CSR. he's at the bottom.
If
He's
they
like, they can
continued,
pay me less than what I make now.
if they
probably do it.
if they continued to feed me and house me, it would not have to be much.
Yeah.
Yeah, because honestly, at that point, everything's pretty taken care of. So
It's true.
at that point, it's just money to get pissed. So
What a life.
I mean, you're getting fed and you have housing, and you're getting paid for it.
What more could you want?
Not home, and in Southern California, which I fucking love. That's been my favorite place so
Really?
far. Yeah,
I've never made it down that far yet.
highly advised. You should get the chance.
It's a quick flight from here.
True.
Is it
Not
actually
so much from your place.
Not for me, no.
It's a little bit longer. Yeah.
It's a touch.
Well, it's what,
It's a
about
touch.
2.5, 3 hours?
2.5.
That's not
Yeah.
bad.
A little more than $100.
It's like into LA, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to do that.
I mean, especially too. I think I like San Diego a little bit better actually too. San Diego is a little bit more chill, a little bit more beachy vibes. Not as busy as LA. Homeless isn't as big of an issue there. So I mean, it is, but not as big as
it
LA.
is.
So it's fucking beautiful. I mean, just as much as LA area. So, but yeah, I don't know, man. You got mountains, you got beach, and anything else in between. So
And the same bitches.
everywhere
And the
you
same
go,
bitches.
yeah.
There you go. I got a comment in.
It's a good place.
Yeah.
I like it.
Cool.
I can't. You like it, but no, it's not your favorite, right?
No.
Yeah.
I like it pass.
The pass.
I like it could pass for me.
Oh,
It's
okay.
pass for me.
Okay, like the
Just,
pass.
You know, no.
Yeah.
Not a fan of California.
Where do you like? Where's your favorite place you've been so far?
Ever?
Sure.
I don't know. I don't like committing to a single place. Tacoma's pretty amazing.
Really?
Tacoma's got it all.
You're really happy here,
I'm really happy here. The weather kind of fucks with you, but
and that's big for me.
it's nice to like Tacoma's a good like starting off point to go anywhere else. So
Fair enough.
got Hawaii, California, Mexico.
Never been to
all
Mexico.
places.
What about you? Favorite place?
Thailand's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, love Thailand.
Heard good things. Heard it's
Incredible.
crazy cheap.
Insanely cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you're there, you just don't spend money, really. It's great.
Nuts.
Yeah.
But getting there,
Getting there, particularly for
Bit
you
expensive.
guys, is
Bit
difficult.
expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, stunning. Great people, great food. Beautiful.
Love to try food there.
Australia was a killer flight.
Oh yeah, how long was that from here?
I don't even can't remember.
Can't be direct, surely.
No, well, it was LA to Australia.
Is it direct?
Yeah, it was
Is that a direct
direct.
flight? Wow.
The amount of time I spent in a small confined area, it was like thinking that any time anything could happen when we're that high up, and we'd just be dead over the ocean somewhere that no one could find.
Maybe.
Well, and that literally happened with that Malaysian flight. So yeah.
A lot of problems lately starting to arise, right? The airplanes. It's like a little scary.
Statistically, probably not.
Statistically, probably not, but I don't know. And maybe it's just the news starting to pick and choose these stories now. But
I had this argument on Twitter with someone recently. Never argue with anyone on Twitter because it's the most important place on earth.
Yeah.
But they were trying to tell me like girls should be worried about like statistics of like Uber drivers like sexually assaulting women.
Okay.
Because there was some report that was released and it was like there was like 3,000 reports in some time frame. And you calculate it out with like how many Uber drivers are taking a day, and it's like nothing.
Probably barely a percent.
Those 3,000 reports are like nothing.
If anything, you probably get more people getting raped walking in the street than in an Uber.
100% you do. And I think as well, that was just 3,000 Uber-related assaults, and like half of them were assaults on the drivers as well.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah.
So it was a totally misleading headline.
Very skewed.
Yeah.
And then I'm like trying to tell this guy, and he's like, well, girls don't assume, like, because I was like, that's an assumed risk, right? Like, I'm calling an Uber. I know, like, same thing with driving to work. Same thing with flying somewhere. Like, I know that there's risk involved in the things that I do.
Yes.
And this thing that's barely 1%, yes, I'm assuming that risk. And he's like, well, women don't. And I'm like, yeah, that's, I mean.
What do you mean they don't?
Well, that was exactly my point.
Yeah.
You're crazy. Like, he's like, well, some women just don't think about it. I'm like, dude, you're so out of touch with women in general. Like, every woman I know thinks about these kind of things and calls an
more
Uber.
More than men. Yeah.
Way more than me. And calls an Uber knowing these statistics.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm not saying like 3,000. We shouldn't worry about it. My whole point was like, teach women self-defense, arm them. This is America. Always be armed, because we're baller like that. I'm like, dude, I don't know what you want. I don't know what you're trying to say. Like, people should know more about these statistics. What's the point?
Just stay in your house 24/7. I don't understand. You're vulnerable to getting attacked anywhere, absolutely anywhere. Someone can knock on the door and you answer it and you're like, oh, see you later.
That happens too.
Yeah, it happens. I just don't understand. Yeah, people get all up in arms and worry about everything.
Anyways, we should talk about this beer.
Let's talk about this beer.
Do you want us to open up?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, unless you hate it.
No, I don't hate it.
We have other beer options.
Yeah, no, I don't hate it.
Got some dark beers, some stouts.
Got a lager for him.
Yeah, lager.
Like a lager.
Yeah. Wine of Guinness.
There was a joke before you came here. He was like, should we get 2 lagers and a pint of Guinness for him?
It's 3 lagers.
3 lagers and a pint of Guinness. Do you think we should get that? And I was like, no, I think he thinks that we're already too obsessed with the in-betweeners as it is.
I wasn't making an in-betweeners joke.
You kind of were though. You kind of were though.
I was saying, we should have got you a lager or something.
Yeah,
an IPA, like.
Yeah, you probably should.
The hops might scare you off.
A little
from England,
and you've served it cold as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the right way.
So yeah, I'm pretty indifferent on the.
Yeah, it does.
It depends on the beer for me.
Depends on the beer.
That's exactly right.
Depends on the beer.
So most ales should be at room temp, in my opinion. I think a lot of IPAs and lagers should be chilled. And Guinness, actually, I always have Guinness.
I mean, IPAs are an ale, but
I was gonna say you need to break down ale for me then, because IPAs are ales. Well, and I don't know if I was talking to you or just Levi the other day that I had recently
pale ale. The other day.
I recently found out that a Pilsner is a lager.
That's right.
I guess you know the reason, but I was under the impression that Pilsners were ales because just the way that they taste. They're a lot more like Pilsners specifically are a lot more like crisp and lighter than most like things that label themselves as lagers, whereas most like things that label them as lagers are a little bit more darker, a little bit more sweeter than they are crisp. So I just always thought that Pilsners were lagers. But
it's fair.
Yeah. But fun fact, if you don't know, the only difference, pretty much, is the temperature at which they're fermented.
Huh.
Yeah. Lagers are fermented at a colder temperature, whereas ales are fermented at a warmer temperature.
Well, there you go.
Biggest difference.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah.
I've learned something today.
There you go.
Every day.
Nick, what does beer look like?
Ambery, brownish. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go amber, like dark amber.
Okay. Yeah.
Almost maybe
It's a little
maple.
Okay.
Maple's
that.
good.
Love it.
Good term there.
Head is very light. Doesn't really stick around. It kind of fades pretty quickly.
Fades very quickly.
Yeah. Anything else on the look from anybody?
Put quite a bit of carb in mine. Still going.
It was a decent amount. Yeah, felt good. Didn't feel. I had a founders all day today at Buffalo Wild Wings, and I don't know why I always think it's gonna be fine, but every time I go to Buffalo Wild Wings for whatever reason, all of their beer there is mildly flat.
American football game.
Yes, correct. Yeah, every time I go to Buffalo Wild Wings, all of their beer that I ever have there is just like mildly flatter than it normally is, and it angers me a little bit.
Yeah, that's annoying.
So, you guys are gonna have to help me on this one. Smell. I'm a bit stuffed up past couple days, so not a lot
on that one. It's really hard to get any sense.
Yeah,
maybe a little swirl and then
slowly go a bit wide on this.
There you go. But I'm smelling like jack shit nothing. Maybe I'm finding it. I mean, I'm struggling a little bit, but I'm finding it hard to describe.
It's very hop forward.
Very
okay.
Um,
I'm numb to the hops.
Yeah, it's hop.
I'm getting caramel. Am I wrong in that? I need some.
You're wrong in the way that you say that.
I'm not getting.
Okay, caramel. I'm sorry. I don't say caramel.
Caramel. That's correct.
Okay.
You spell it the same way though, like as we do.
I understand.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
Aluminum. At least you spell it different.
Right.
At least we
you know what I mean?
correctly.
Totally.
Okay.
So
well, we won't go down that road right now, but okay. But caramel, that's one that I do because I'm married to an American. I'm married to an American, and so we've had a lot of these.
And she says caramel.
Yeah, she will. I managed to win this one.
See, some Americans do say caramel.
Caramel.
Yes. Yes.
That really pisses me off.
Right. Okay. What? Which part of it? The logical part of it, or?
No, the fact that they're American and they're, not falling in line.
Falling in line, he says.
Yeah, but you speak English though.
Hear me out.
You don't speak American. You speak English.
Can I give the best representation of it?
So what?
I'm just saying. I don't speak
German, but I speak a Germanic language.
Oh my god, we're on this again.
Yeah.
And
no, that's totally irrelevant.
That is.
No, it totally is. Can I give the
best? Back to caramel, right?
Can I give the best example?
Yes.
We have quesadilla.
With a Q-U, right?
Yes, but not the part that I'm getting at. So,
okay, yeah.
So that's how you guys say it too, right? Quesadilla.
We would say a quesadilla. We don't really have much Mexican food, but yes, that's how we would say it.
Right. We have an armadillo.
We would say armadillo.
Why? Why wouldn't we call it a quesadilla or an armadillo? You got to pick one. It's very inconsistent.
I totally agree. It's completely
very inconsistent.
Yeah.
Let me throw this one at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have this place called Kansas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you spell Kansas?
Kansas.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That's the other state, Adam.
Arkansas.
Yes. Kansas. Totally.
It actually, I've heard it's illegal to call it that there.
Arkansas.
I've heard in that state it is illegal to call it that.
Knowing Arkansas and their attitude down there, that would not surprise me.
Right. Yeah. Never been?
I think that's in your channel of shit, isn't it? Actually,
it is.
Oh yeah, it definitely diverges. It scoops out to grab it and then comes back.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, gotta keep this one in the shithole.
Don't they have diamonds there though? Like allegedly.
Really?
It's beyond my knowledge. I don't know.
Anyways, smelling this beer.
Interesting. I'd be interested to learn about that though. So smelling this beer, I'm getting a very caramel scent.
You can say it how you want to say it.
How should I say it?
I do stick with it. It's spelt caramel.
But do you think me being from America, being from the Midwest, should I change my ways?
I don't know.
I mean, you guys also say like wash.
No, not me. That's fucking ridiculous.
I'm just saying out in the Midwest.
Instead of washing things, you wash them.
Interesting.
People do say that there.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Huh.
And we talked a little bit about
Pick up your
a
bag.
bag.
That's really
Oh, I need to grab my bag before I go.
my bag.
I'm sorry, you mean your bag? You dumb fuck.
God.
No fucking E in there ever. It's a fucking A.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's weird.
Talk about that in the limo as well.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's hop forward.
Hop forward. And
Any caramel
Caramel.
going on? Does anybody disagree with that? Agree?
I'm smelling maybe a little burnt sugar, but like
That's what I'm talking.
caramel is just a little too smooth.
I'll
and
call it burnt
vanilla-y,
sugar.
And like this,
Can't fucking smell anything.
I
so.
see the sweetness that you're talking about.
yeah,
That's what you call it.
yeah.
Caramel.
I can't smell anything. It's not my inability to decipher anything. I just can't fucking smell anything.
It's got like a, you know when you like make an old fashioned,
okay.
you like roll up the orange peel and just gives a little spritz. Got a little spritz of
Spritz of citrus.
yeah.
There is citrus in there.
Yeah.
You're definitely right.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to call it a spritz because I don't think it's super strong.
Okay.
It's not, but it's there.
I was a little bit indecisive on how to spell that, but I think I landed correctly.
So for the taste, we usually do the snink. It's gonna be a little hard for you. Once again,
Actually impossible.
actually impossible.
Okay.
But it's where you sniff the beer and you taste it at the same time.
It's kind of an
That is
inhale,
impossible.
an inhale and a drink at the same time.
I'd love to.
Yeah.
I'll have to leave that to well. His nose doesn't work. My glass doesn't work because it's all on you.
It's all on you, bud. It's all on you.
Well, you could like
I can try.
I could try.
you got a little bit.
I think it worked. I think it worked a little bit.
A little bit.
He's like, it tastes the same.
I don't know. The taste is so much more overpowering than the smell in this beer. Like the aroma just isn't very pungent.
So hear me out. I think the aroma is softer, but the taste is very reflective of it. Just kind of
It is
turned
but,
up.
Like, that's
some
what I mean.
notches.
Like it's
There's a lot more taste than there is smell.
yeah.
There is. That's fair. That's fair.
I think this beer is surprisingly sweet to me.
Agreed. I feel like last year it wasn't as sweet.
I don't think so.
I remember it being much more citrusy and more fresh, crisp than it was sweet.
This one's got a little syrupness to it.
Yeah.
Maybe in the texture, maybe the feel a little bit more, but
Yeah.
maybe that's why John likes it because it's not soapy. It's got a little thickness to it, a little body.
I think that's what it is.
Probably.
I think that's what it is.
That makes sense.
Yeah, body is a good word for it.
Yeah, I'll throw in
Body.
throw that into the feel. A full body, a little bit of syrupy sweetness.
Mm-hmm.
It's solid though. Overall,
So I always have this X Factor category that I call thoughts.
why is it not there
That we
now?
never keep in the notes.
I don't know.
But we always have it.
I copied it from last week.
I don't know.
Where'd it go?
We always had thoughts. And so I have this habit, idiosyncrasy, if you will, where I open up my mind's eye and I think, where would I most enjoy this beer at?
Oh,
Like,
nice.
Give it an
I like
experience.
that. Yeah.
Like, where's the ideal place that you would drink this beer?
Since I can't fully experience this, I'm going to give Levi and John an option.
I'll tell you, I've got it exactly where I drink this,
Okay.
right? So in the UK, in Birmingham specifically, we have a German Christmas market come in from like mid-November right through to Christmas. And it's, German stalls, German beer, German schnitzel kind of thing. And you go out, you get really cold, you put a giant sausage in your mouth, which I like to do on a regular basis.
Goes well with the ball.
Goes very well with the ball. But I would get the train there and get the train back. I would very much enjoy this. Once I get into the train, the chill of the air has kind of gone a little bit. I'm in the warm train. Everybody around me is pissed off their faces.
What are you wearing?
What am I wearing? I'm wearing I've got a black overcoat that's quite thick, and I'm wearing that possibly with a turtleneck.
Okay.
Possibly.
Is
Just
it like
keep the neck warm.
Is it like a puffy like raincoat, or is it like more like a peak coat, like
Peak coat. It's peak coat.
Okay.
That's what it is. That's what it is. And I'm probably wearing a hat of some variety.
Mm-hmm.
Open to discussions on the hat.
Okay.
Probably a scarf actually, rather than a turtleneck. I'd probably go scarf. Probably just with jeans.
Yeah.
Probably. But yeah, so I've got on the train. It's about half an hour to get home. Bang that open, and I'm happy. It's almost warming, I would describe it as.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
think
do.
the body gives it that.
Yeah, I'm looking. So they have this like cabin described up here, and I'm thinking like
I didn't even see that.
That with a nice fireplace.
Yes.
Some good Christmas music.
We need to go get a cabin now.
Just nothing to do. Just sip on some celebration fresh hop.
Watch the fire.
Watch the fire.
Nice. I hope you've written all this down.
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
I got it all.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
I've got it all. Everything from the the peacoat, and it's like, you know what, just kidding. I think the scarf's better than the turtleneck.
But I would also like to steal your scene and just do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like initial thoughts, and you're like, just kidding, that's better.
Yeah, I'm just going to go with that one.
Yeah.
I think they're both great.
That's fair.
I also do like that you've written with giant sausage in mouth as well.
Absolutely.
That's actually down on paper now. It's on
pretty
black
accurate.
and white. It is, yeah.
So
I love it.
I don't want to diverge from what's most accurate. So
Yeah. Nice.
All right. So coming down to the end of this here.
Okay.
Something we kind of just started implementing too is so we'll looking at the scale.
I think it's gonna be a little tough on this one since we got 3 people.
I think it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll work.
Okay, Nick.
Looking at the scale here, we kind of get in our mind what we're thinking, and then we write down what ours is, and we try to guess what the other person thinks, like where it's at on the scale. Okay. So like I'm like, okay, I think this is a 3. And then I try to write it down, and then I think, okay, what does Levi think this is? And I try to guess what he thinks.
Put it down on a note.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. That way, no one's cheating here. No, we're trying, and I guess the goal behind it too is like we don't want to skew each other's opinions too much,
right? Because
that happens. And sometimes after the fact, you're like, you know what?
Yeah, sometimes we do skew it because sometimes like we say our number, then we say why we kind of gave it this number, like what we liked, maybe what we didn't like, what it could improve on.
Yeah.
And sometimes that'll sway you. Sometimes you'll be like, actually, I didn't think of that.
Yeah. So, but So
I like it. Okay.
I got mine.
Okay. So I'm gonna write it really far down so no one sees mine.
I just wrote mine in a notepad. I didn't write it on the.
All right, I'll write mine in a notepad then. What the fuck? So it's kind of hard for me.
It is
because I really enjoy this, but at the same time, like I said, it's different from last year than I remember.
Yeah,
it's been a whole year, and I think I'm enjoying it a little bit less than I did last year.
I'm agreeing with you.
I have my number.
Okay. I'm good. I'm ready. Do I?
Are we guessing or?
Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
What's
yes.
our
So go ahead. So you go ahead and guess what you think. We'll guess, and then we'll all reveal. So what do you think John said?
This is hard because
I know.
We don't know John.
No.
Yeah, we don't know his drinking habits as much. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give John a. I think he's gonna go right in the middle of fine with a 3.25.
Okay.
I'm thinking John's being like, it's all right. I'd have it. But there's better beers out there.
Okay. And me?
I think you're giving it a 3.5, and you're not going to say it's fine or good. I think you're just being like, you know what, middle of the road. Sometimes I'm feeling it's good. Sometimes I'm feeling it's fine.
Interesting. Okay. John, how do you feel? Levi's feeling?
I think you're both going to be quite similar on this.
Okay.
I think you've both gone around the 3.5 mark. I think you've both gone there because I think you've both had a previous experience with it where I suspect because you've gone and bought it again I suspect the first time around you probably quite liked it. So I'm thinking maybe you gave it a 4.2, 4.5. But I think you're a little bit disappointed this time around, and you've dropped down to like a 3.5.
Feeling fine or good for us?
I think you're going to go with good.
Okay.
The low end of good.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Fair enough.
And I'm going to stick with that for both of you.
Okay. Nick?
I think John's going 3.5. I think he's going good.
Okay.
I think he was mildly surprised on how good it was going to be, knowing that it was going to be an IPA.
It's true.
Heading into it, and he's like, you know what, this is a bit hoppy, but at the same time, I'm also really enjoying it. There's a lot of good components going on. Levi, I'm thinking, since I'm the last person, I'm thinking Levi is going. You're tough. You're sway vote for me.
I could either go low or I could go high.
Allegedly. I think you're going. I'm going 3.25 for you. I think it's a nice fine. Yeah. Votes, gentlemen?
Shall we reveal?
I'm 3.6.
That was my second guess. But I thought you thought worse of it. I was 3.25. A little bit lower.
Wow.
All right, 3.75.
There it is.
So I've
Yeah.
got the best one. And it is. It's, you nailed it. It's because I'm surprised that it's come from an IPA.
Yeah, right?
Because generally I don't like IPA.
Totally.
But that's nice.
Yeah. Man, I'm really pissed. I should have went 3.6. I almost said 3.6. I was like, I just don't think he likes it that much.
The reason why I was borderline about 3.25, somewhere in the fine was borderline.
Uh-huh.
But what kind of brought me back towards the good side is because it's winter. Like, it's the thoughts aspect. And, it's Christmas season, it's winter. I'm okay with it being a little more sweet. But outside of this context, like if it was springtime, I wouldn't drink this.
No.
It's like an okay, beer.
It would be overly sweet for the spring. Yeah.
But right now, 'tis the season.
I'm with you.
Giving it 3.6.
I think my rating is completely jaded on how much I thought I liked it last year.
Yeah.
Completely.
Like I'll put it this way. You were excited to get this beer.
I was.
Are you going to go out and get another 6-pack of it?
It's hard, maybe. Like
if it's convenient.
If it's convenient, I will.
And it's right there.
Yeah, I'm not going to go out of my way to get it.
Yeah. Last year we went out of our way to get it.
But again, that's totally out of my opinion based off last year. If I'd never had this beer ever, I probably would have rated this higher, honestly, which is a little weird to say. But and I probably would go more out of my way to get it again should I had never had it before. So, good beer. Really good beer.
Last year,
do enjoy it.
I said 3.69. I was 0.09 off.
Damn.
You were 3.75.
Oh, I went way higher.
There you go.
Okay. No, way higher.
You were within.
Yeah, it's right there with you.
Yeah.
What do we say note-wise? Does it taste much different note-wise that we
look,
said?
amber, reddy orange, head sticks around.
Yeah.
Smell, earthy, hoppy, but cherry. I might see the cherry in there. Taste, hoppy, nice bitter, crisp bite. I don't get the crisp bite.
I don't get the crisp bite. That's what
crisp.
I'm saying is lacking this time.
Cozy, warm tones.
So we've got that again.
Totally.
Pairs nicely with a good nacho herbal cheese.
Oh,
I'd throw some spice in there.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah, that would work,
thick,
actually.
round, warm feel.
Totally.
Honestly, pretty close.
So I think the
the
crispness is the only thing they're missing this year, and that's why.
And the head, it says there that the head stuck around.
Totally.
And it's not sticking around this time.
Absolutely
so,
not. It's nothing.
All I've got left, and I didn't pour it that long ago.
No, same. Look at this. I mean, maybe halfway through and it's gone.
Empty.
You're emptying yours, yeah. So the head is not hanging around.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that crispness is really what made me go a little lower this time, because a nice crisp fresh hop, but if you give it a warm body too, like that's a solid beer.
Yeah.
Probably why I gave it a 3.75.
There you go. But I could see this with like a really nice nacho cheese.
No,
that would work actually really well.
Yeah.
That would work really well.
So down.
Yeah.
So well, this podcast has gone on long enough.
Apparently we're all going to order nachos from Uber Eats now.
That's the thing. I'm totally down.
Nachos and 7 C's.
So fucking what? Oh, like we go there and then
Yeah.
Sure.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Well, do the likes and follows and all that stuffs.
Ring our bell.
I just watched a horror game about ringing a bell, so I'm a little traumatized from it. I'll give you more. We're done here, so I'll give you more context later.
Okay, bye.
Later, guys.